One. Welcome to the Hunters Hub. This is your host, Fortuan. Just joined by co-host. Welcome to the Hunters Hub. This is your host, Fortuan. Just
Hey,
joined
how's it
by
going?
co-host. To the Hunters Hub. This is your host. Sorry, I had Twitch on, just like Morg did, and it was confusing the hell out of me.
Oh yeah, I did that. I did that last week too.
Anyways,
yeah, you just gotta mute Twitch.
yeah, I just did. And then also, Pan, how you doing? Sorry, I didn't hear yours, Ace.
I'm doing great.
Awesome. So we actually have a Monster of the Week. We actually remember it this time, and unfortunately, I didn't get to fight it yet in Rise. I wanted to. That was kind of like my soft goal.
I have.
Okay.
It's pretty interesting.
Is it changed a lot?
When you're facing him and when you're mounted, he actually does like a flamethrower attack now. So he'll actually like get up in the air and then he'll like swoop his head and cover like a swath of like a line of ground.
So like in the Monster Hunter movie. Very interesting.
Well, I was gonna say the advertisement that we got for Apex Rathalos coming towards the end of April, that reminds me a lot of Rathalos, particularly at the end of the movie where he gets completely fucked up and torn apart.
Oh, dude, his roar. They do some crazy stuff to that roar in that trailer. It's kind of cool. But so we're talking about Rathalos for our Monster Hunter Monster of the Week.
I just remembered something. I'll be right back. You guys keep talking about Rathalos.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll start it off since it was my pick this week. We will be doing well, I'll say this. Rathalos is like #1 flagship of the series. Like it's hard to argue that
easily.
Rathalos isn't. Even though Rathian is the one in the title of Monster Hunter 1 and the logo, Rathalos quickly took that title. I guess just another example of the patriarchy, huh? Anyways.
I mean, I guess.
So Rathalos is your quintessential fire wyvern. Fire dragon, as some people like to call him. And he's a solid fight. He's always been a solid fight, but he's had his rocky moments where, especially you get into something like a Rathalos, where he's up in the sky a lot, and it's not annoying to maybe so much as gunners or people with like long reach on their weapons, but I'm sure, Pan, you have some annoyance when Rathalos is up in the air all the time and with your sword and shield.
I pack sonic bombs.
I mean, you mean flash bombs?
Yes, that's what I meant to say.
Okay.
I pack flash bombs. Not sonic bombs.
Monster Hunter card revoked.
I have not seen a Monster Hunter card revoked today, but I did see a triple cart by someone.
Oh no. That reminds me. I took on a what was it? A 3-star Tobi Kadachi and double carted because they made some interesting changes and hits a lot harder, I would say, than he does in World.
Just checking the live. All right. Oh, it's Cloud. Hey, Cloud. No Morg tonight, unfortunately. He had a family get together. Yeah, that we knew about an hour before.
Watch him pull like a last minute thing and pop in like halfway through the recording. Just, hey guys.
Oh, dude, I would hate that.
No.
I would hate that.
No. That would extend the recording by like an hour and a half. No.
No, we can keep him on a tight leash.
So
keep him reined in.
So back to Rathalos, solid flagship of the whole series, #1. And I've alluded to this before, and I think I told you guys, talking about Rathalos and thinking about him and been replaying it, especially in Generations Ultimate. Nice. Oh, is that the Monstie? Yeah. Yeah, that's Red, isn't it? Isn't that his name? From
I have the stories amiibo out there. Oh, and actually, I custom some of those. So I actually customed 2 other ones to look like Azure and Silver Rathalos, and then
Yes, I remember
I still
seeing
have yet
those.
to I still have yet to decide if I want to try my hand at doing Dread King. Maybe once it comes out and we get a better look at it, maybe doing X Rathalos.
Well,
I have no idea where this little Rathalos mini is from. A friend heard I was
stories.
into Monster Hunter, and he gave it to me for my birthday a couple years back. He's like, "Oh yeah, you're into Monster Hunter. This looks Monster Hunter-y, so here you go."
Dead on. It's it is Rathalos. Um so this I don't know why it happened, but I've always liked Rathalos, but I've never considered him a favorite up until recently, and refighting him a lot and that kind of thing. It just, for some reason, he jumped up to my number 3, and he actually pushed
Mhm.
out Kieran. Kieran is now my
Oh.
number 4. I
Okay.
will say, with Duramboros pushing out Plesioth for number 5. So my favorites have drastically changed in the recent years because I didn't really reevaluate them per se. Like you ever do that? Like just like reevaluate your opinions, I suppose. Um, I did that recently. Like I don't know, this January. I was like, I really like Rathalos a lot more than I say I do. So he,
Yeah.
he's climbed up quite a bit in the ranks for me. I will say that Azure Rathalos is a cool addition. I would say he's always taken the Rathalos and said, "Hey, what if we actually made him more flight based?" Which, in execution, a lot of times is annoying to fight, but I think the concept works and is cool. And of course, Silver Rathalos being just the beast that he is every time, it's just
Hmm.
it's such a good fight, such a good monster. Changes up the fight, especially with the hit zones, like the head being the hard point and the wings being the soft point, and in comparison to the usual, it really changes things up. I would say Iceborne did him justice, especially with the whole super fire mode. Um, so yeah, I have a high opinion of Rathalos. And I don't know. I feel like I've just recently realized that. So Pan, what are your thoughts on Rathalos?
Rathalos is a really fun fight. And I really, really, Azure Rathalos armor is one of my favorite armor sets. It's
Looks good.
honestly, it's only beat out. Well, I also the abilities on it. I can't remember all of them because it's been a while since I've worn it. But I believe he gives windproof.
I should have been on full screen.
Yeah, I believe he gives windproof. There's usually some evade thing, and then there's one other really high tier ability on it. Oh yeah, fire damage.
Yeah.
So,
Or he
yeah,
traditionally used to have attack too. Like a lot of people.
Yeah,
used to
maybe
like
that's
attack.
it. Maybe that's it too. So anyway, so the Blue Rathalos armor set is one of my favorite pure armor sets to do. It's honestly the only one that beats it out. Really, is the Dread King Wrath armor.
Okay.
Which is my favorite all-time armor set.
So there you go. Dread King also included in Rathalos talk.
Yeah. I honestly I don't find Dread King Rathalos all that much fun to fight. I think the Dread Queen is way more fun than the Dread King, but that's a discussion for another time, perhaps. But Rathalos in general, it's really fun. I've kind of because the Blue Rathalos set is usually my favorite. I've fought Blue Wrath to death.
Mm-hmm.
I've kind of gotten it down to I had it down to such a science back in I think it was GU.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could just kill him in 5 minutes. Just by the time everybody else is rolling up on him, hey guys, I already got his tail.
Yeah.
But I like fighting Rathalos. But yeah, I have to pack my my flashbangs or whatever the fuck they are. I know, I'm messing with you guys now.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, he just flies up there, and I'm just all right, time for another one. Sonic Boom, like my name's Sergeant Guile.
Okay, that's a good reference.
So, yeah. So, yeah, he's fun. I find Rathian more fun, though, because she stays on the ground.
Yeah.
Well, Queen of the Land, King of the Skies.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's their duality.
Also, I think it's bullshit that his talons are poison.
Yeah, it's a little...
I think that's a bit
It's
contrived.
like a platypus.
Yeah, but the female has poison in her tail. How the fuck does that evolve?
Because it's like a thorny bush.
It evolves because game design.
I know. But that's why I hate it. I hate that they have two different venom delivery systems. I could accept a venom delivery system in the feet. I could accept a venom delivery system in the tail. I do not accept the sexually dimorphic venom delivery systems in vertebrates.
Gotcha.
And we know Rathalos is a vertebrate because there's totally a wrath spine.
There is.
But, yeah. I like fighting Rathalos. He's one of my favorites, but Rathian does rank higher than Rathalos.
Okay. And Ace, having been the only person to have bested him in Rise so far.
I would say he's definitely super iconic and he's super fun to fight. Even more fun to fly around the map with when you do the wirebug puppeteering.
Okay, you gotta go to bed.
I can't wait for that.
I'm still working on getting my perfection down when it comes to attacking with the mounting system, because I just did a session with Jay, and I think it was us versus Kezu, and I mounted a Tetranodon or something like that, and he kept getting staggered repeatedly, and I couldn't get out of it. It was like 4 or 5 hits that I just kept getting. But Rathalos, I was pretty easily able to take down Magnamalo and then mount him, and then turn that right back around on Rathalos. So it's a pretty fun fight all around when you do get those mounts. And then just in terms of like design, he's got that very distinctive red and then black stripe right down the middle. And then I really like the patterning on both his and Rathian's wing.
You want to do Mario?
So, what's your favorite zone? Or I guess, spoiler warning. Spoiler warning. We're gonna talk about Rise tonight. That's no surprise to anyone.
You want Survival?
Pan desperately trying to save the podcast in the face of children. What's your favorite zone so far?
Go.
I'm really liking the re-adventure into the Sandy Plains, because there's a lot of verticality to that map, so there's like a lot of
without all the BS
caverns.
systems of the there's a lot of caverns. Never mind.
Yeah, there's like a lot of like cliffs that you otherwise wouldn't see if you're not paying attention, and because there's no fall damage in the game, you could just fall right down them without even noticing.
Oh yeah, I had that happen in the volcano area earlier when I was playing with you and I think it was Jay.
Yeah, and we did some Magnamalo and Rathalos in the volcano area, and I finally got down to that bioluminescent area where that skeleton is. I still stand by it being that Elder Dragon. I haven't gotten that far in the story yet, but I have gotten to, because me and Jay beat the Apex Arzuros, so we have gotten to that scene where you get to see that dragon more up close, and it sort of concreted it for me because it's got that first set of mandibles that's just sort of are by themselves, and then it's got the lower jaw. So I definitely think there's a membrane between the two lower mandibles, and then I didn't get a real good look at its like arms, but it seems like they have a similar structure. So I'm still gonna stand by that.
Okay. So I've only gotten up to like 3-star in Villager or in the village, and I've got 1-star in the hub. So I haven't seen a whole lot of stuff yet.
Yeah, I've climbed the ranks up to Hunter rank 4, so now we're into more of the difficult stuff.
How far have you got, Fort?
We're in 3-star on hub. I say we as in my brother and I. We've been keeping close progress together. Although that'll change when he goes back to Cincinnati tomorrow. Offline, I'm still in 2-star. And I've got 17 hours in so far.
I'm not sure how many hours I've got in. I can find out. Does the Switch keep counting hours when you put it in sleep mode?
No.
I don't. I'm about 21 and a half hours into the game. Because I'm a madman that just doesn't care about sleep and things like that, apparently.
Oh, I stayed up
Is
late.
there
It was 3:30 when I went to bed.
Is there a way where I can tell the Switch to tell me how many hours I have in a game?
On your profile, you can just see.
Oh, duh. I've done that before.
Yeah. I go off the save data when I continue, is what I'm going off of.
Oh, see, I just constantly just put my my Switch into sleep mode.
Yeah. I mean, I actually close the game sometimes. I mean, I had to close it today because the girls wanted to play Mario Kart. So... Which Pan was aware of because I hopped in while you were hunting with some people.
I felt like such a dickhole.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Why is that? Because you had to go?
So, no. So they really wanted to hunt Magnamalo, and I was way under-leveled for hunting Magnamalo. So I was like, okay, you guys go hunt Magnamalo. I'll run around the volcano collecting resources and, like, kicking the stuffing out of Ludroth.
Mm-hmm.
But Ludroth didn't spawn. They had the armadillo dude.
Volvidon, yeah.
Volvidon and Rathian. I was like, ooh, Rathian, that's tasty. I love the Rathian sword. So I'm gonna go kick Rathian around a bit, and maybe I can cut her tail off and get a couple parts. And she like 2-shotted me, and I carded. And then instantly after that, Omega carded, and that was their third card. And I felt like such a dickweed for like taking all these risks and carding when they had like Magnamalo pretty well in hand.
I mean, well in hand or
I don't know. I don't know. I was staying the fuck away from Magnamalo because of this.
It wasn't bad. The demo Magnamalo is pittance next to like or no, let me say the normal Magnamalo is pittance next to the demo Magnamalo. Like it's I have bested Magnamalo. He is the key quest to get into 3-star, which I don't think is much of a spoiler.
Yeah. And
I already gave a big spoiler warning. I don't care about spoilers. I am 10 hours in.
Okay.
And at least 2 of those hours were spent designing my character and my my Palamute.
I did mine in under 2 minutes. Under 2 minutes is what I spent on my character.
You're gonna spend so much time with this character. You've got to have it perfect.
Fort doesn't like seeing his hunter's face, so
the presets were pretty close. The presets were really close to what I wanted, so I did a few minor adjustments and I was done. The one I spent the most time on was the Palamute, and the Palamute to look like Blinky here.
Okay.
You could see her.
Now, should we get back to raiding Rathalos?
Yeah. So.
Oh. Right, yeah. I was desperately trying to keep us going while you had to help the girl.
I don't know what it is with Emery. She always says she wants a skywalk level in Minecraft, and I don't know what a skywalk level is, and I'm like, what are you talking about, kid? So I had to argue with her to go to bed, and yes, you're whatever. Anyways, Rathalos.
That just...
I tried to Google what a skywalk is in Minecraft, and I found a 10-year-old Reddit thread, and now I hurt inside.
Yeah, fair enough.
I remember when my boyfriend introduced me to this cool new game they found that was like $8 if you bought it direct from the dev. And you could just download it and it was like 2 megs.
Mm-hmm.
And now I've been married to that guy for 6 years and we have a child together and Minecraft is still hit with the kids.
It is. I mean, they've been into Animal Crossing as well. What
is that line from Prometheus? Big things have small beginnings.
Rathalos, yeah. So
yeah.
Did you say everything you needed to about Rathalos, or did you hold off till I got back?
Pretty much. I mean,
Okay.
I really like his design because he's got the iconic red with the stripe in the middle, and then his and Rathian's wings both have very distinctive patterning on them,
Mm-hmm.
which I really like the look of it.
Man,
So
my end, the video for you will freeze, and then it'll speed up, and then freeze, and then speed up. No, don't do that! Oh, jeez. So, okay. Cool. So I guess we get to rating it. So what would you rate it, Ace?
I would give it an S.
Okay.
He's basically the poster boy for the series, and he's never been boring or unfun to fight.
Okay. Pan?
He's definitely A+ for me. It's very hard to get past that hump from A+ to S. So I'd like to preserve the sanctity of S. So that's the only reason why. Rathalos is almost a perfect monster to fight, but he just stays up in the air too much for me to have a lot of fun with.
Fair enough.
I'm with Pan, even though he's one of my favorites. I will say, as a monster, there's some flaws and stuff. I haven't fought him in Rise yet to know if that's been fixed, but I will say he is solid A+ for me as well. Which I think 2 against 1, that's A+.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what Morg would say. Morg would probably bring it down further, if I'm guessing Morg's opinion.
Just to be a contrarian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's that, and then I don't know. It's Morg. He's a wild card. He loves some things and hates the other things. Although people pick on me for the monsters I love, so there's that deal. Okay, so yeah, back to the main topic, which we got a little bit into already. Monster Hunter Rise. We already talked a little bit about our play times and stuff, so a little bit of context of where we are. I would like to start out. This is on Twitter, but podcast people can know about the bullshit that I went through to get this game. So I wasn't going to get it like digitally and pre-download it like everyone else because, hey, support your local store, which I still believe in. So I'm going to pick it up. The local store opens up at 11. My brother got the special edition Switch. He managed to get one. So we had to go pick that up in Lancaster, and that's an hour away from us. So we were able to do a pickup at Best Buy and at 10 a.m., so it gave us enough time to exactly drive back and get my copy at 11, get home, eat lunch, and we were going to start playing up until my girls got home, which would have been about 5:30 on Friday, or yesterday, I guess. We get to the game store. Everything goes pretty well, and there's no copies of Monster Hunter at this game store. When I say no copies, I mean no copies at all.
You're being such a troll, Ace.
Yeah. So my collector's edition is in limbo. I have paid the $100 for it. It's just not there. And he doesn't know when he's getting it. And his distributor had no contact with him on the matter. He couldn't get a hold of anybody who would have had access to the distributor account to see what would have happened. So me and my brother and about 10 other people are standing in the store waiting for our copies of Monster Hunter.
Oh shit, so it wasn't just you two.
Jeez.
No.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
So I told.
Yeah. So there's like 10 of you. That's if they're 60 apiece. That's $600. But we know you paid the $100. There's at least a few others who probably did.
My brother. My brother was the other one. We were the only two, actually.
Oh, okay.
So
that's really unfortunate.
Here I was on Twitter talking about how I was going to have one, and I don't have one. So I'm like,
yeah.
I'm not mad at him. It's not his fault. Like, he got screwed over by his distributor, but I was pretty mad. Like, I was like, so what do I do now? So I just bought it digitally, which means I have none of the deluxe edition stuff, none of the pre-order stuff, which, I mean, it's just all layered stuff anyways, but to me, that's like, I don't know, I wanted the collector'sness, but in the end, I don't care. I'm playing the game. That's what matters. So I got a late start because we both had to download the game at the same time on our not-so-great internet, and at least we're not like Morgan, have a data cap.
Yeah, I've not heard of that in forever.
That's where like you two have to just Thunderdome it out.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So, we get started about the same time we get through, and the cool thing is you can immediately start, like, as soon as you're, like, through the first initial cutscenes and stuff, before you start doing quests, you can just go online. You don't have to do any of the training or anything.
Right.
So it's just like, cool. We went online and started hunting together, and I stayed up till 3:30 last night playing, which the girls don't really care how late I stay up. They still get me up early, so 6:30 is when I got up.
Yeah.
Yeah, your son is the same way, I bet. So and then I slept on the couch while they played Roblox and Animal Crossing and watched YouTube, and I actually got them into it a little bit. They've been wanting to play. So the expedition tours, if you've done those yet, Pan, I set Emery loose in an expedition. Yeah, I just set them loose in an expedition tour. I actually had Cece find a couple of the notes in the Sandy Plains.
Nice.
Yeah, that's something I've been dumping hours into, I feel, is trying to, like, comb the highs and lows and the hidden caverns within every single map. I still have to dedicate some time to Sandy Plains, the Lava Cavern, and the Flooded Forest.
So you've actually finished a couple of the maps?
No, I haven't finished them, but I've gotten a majority of them on some of them. Roughly about like half to 3/4. So.
Nah, you're about the same as me then. And I haven't dumped too much time. I've actually been pretty good at finding them. They're pretty intuitive where they hide them sometimes. It's like, oh yeah, there's a shrine over here. Bet you there's a sword. Bet you there is. Which my brother.
Did you find the one in the Flooded Forest?
You mean one of 10?
Yeah, well, yeah, but there's one that's like atop the pyramid, and you actually have to blow open a door to get it.
Yeah. There's another one which you have to go up through the ceiling to get into that room, too.
In the pyramid?
Mm-hmm. It's lower in the pyramid.
I bet you I was there, because is it in the middle area?
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't look up. Okay, that's just all it is. Great!
Gotta look up, man! Look up! Verticality! My brother and I were talking about this mechanic. So, Pan, you didn't play a ton of World or Iceborne. I think Iceborne is what introduced it. Is they have these treasure hunts that you get a clue, you go find the treasure, you get another clue, you go find the next treasure, and it was a pretty cool like scavenger hunt mechanic they had, and this is kind of like that. So you don't get clues, you just got to find them, and but the scavenger hunt thing is there was no visual cue, you just had to gather in the right spot, whereas this has a visual cue, which is easier. So. I don't know. I like this new mechanic. It's a nice little fun thing next to hunting.
Yeah, it is. No, it's a bit like with Breath of the Wild, where they just put like interesting stuff in places, and so that sort of self-motivates you to explore the crap out of every nook and cranny.
Yep.
So yeah, no, I'm into it. I love it.
That's good. I think it's a really good mechanic. I guess initial impressions is I really like the game. I will say, just stress of being a single dad dealing with the girls, as you saw, getting the game. I haven't had as good time to sit down and just enjoy it yet. I've not felt rushed, but I've not really been able to focus on the game either, if that makes sense. Even though I stayed up late playing. Like,
I'm a little bit the same way. Like Thursday, we had a good friend of ours was over Thursday, and we were up pretty late hanging out with him. So we were all the both of us were tired as hell all day Friday, and so I got a couple hours, and I had to go to work, and I had to go to work, and I had to go to the dentist. And by the time I got home from the dentist, I had like 3 hours to play, and then son came home from daycare, and then I had to do D&D. And then after D&D, I just kind of passed out.
It makes sense.
So, but then my son woke up at like 5 a.m. And I was like, fuck it. I'll get up and I'll put on Frozen on loop, and I'll just get to play while he watches Frozen like 2 or 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happened. So I got a couple hours in this morning, and earlier this afternoon I was playing with Ace and a couple other folks from the Discord, and then I had that incident with the Rathian I spoke of earlier, and I was like, you know what? I think I need to go take a nappy nap.
So Omega there is a friend of my brother's, actually.
Okay. That's why he knew Chauncey's real name.
Yeah, and they play Magic and stuff together, so they're actually playing Commander right now online together. And he's really into the game, but he's a bit of a talker and a bit of a net decker and a bit of like, I want to talk about everything. I've had to tell him a couple times to just not spoil me on things, because he just goes and looks it up and he'll start talking about it. He's like, oh, I can't wait to go fight this, and I was like, nah, but stop spoilers.
At this point, I don't necessarily care about getting spoiled on stuff, so that wouldn't have bothered me if I'd noticed, but I don't think he did any of that. We just kind of casually having fun playing together.
Yeah.
And also while we were playing, because like I've got the sound coming out through my phone speakerphones, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he kept talking to Chauncey, and I kept thinking he was saying my name.
And
I kept being like, why does this guy know my name? Who is he?
Yeah, I mean, your guys' names would be very close. Your guys' real names.
Yeah, they sound pretty similar, and through my like 5-year-old phone speakers.
Yeah. I could see that. Yeah. Oh, because even his nickname would be close to your nickname. So.
Well, literally nobody calls me by the first syllable of my name. I put a hard stop on that when I was like 14.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so that weirded me out for a couple minutes until I figured out what was going on.
Yeah, I mean, there used to be a girl in my high school, so I'll just say my full name is Chamuel, and it's like Samuel the CH, and there was a girl in my class named Chanel, and we would be like, someone would be like Chanel, and we'd both be like, yes, or Chamuel, and we'd both be like, yes, like we were we both had unique names. Oh my gosh. What is with the Minecraft today, girl?
I didn't hear anything from you.
Oh, I was making smart comments that the little girl doesn't necessarily need to hear.
So I will say, I also did get the Pro Controller too, but I kind of wish with this and the special edition Switch that they had, I wish they had sort of used like blue plasticking or blue coloration, or like the purple, whichever color it is for Magnum Hollow.
The purple would have been real legit.
Yay!
I am super happy with how it controls with Joy-Cons, so I don't think I would actually use the Pro Controller if I had it.
Hey,
yeah, I also got the Split Pad Pros too, Those are really comfy
I
handheld gaming.
have tiny ass hands, so the Joy-Cons are wonderful to me.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's what I
I joke
use.
that I have little girl hands. There's no sense of scale because of webcam.
Yeah.
Viewers, just trust I have tiny hands.
I've heard a lot of people like the PS5 controller for using it for Switch somehow. I know that's what our good friend Jay does.
Yeah. I mean, also just the weight of the controller too. I like it, even though it's far heavier than the PS4 controller.
I like the weight though. Man, I really hope that Minecraft stuff's done because I just literally put Hunter on another level.
Oh no!
Alright. Why don't you play
Ace?
something else, girl?
Yes.
This is why my son's bedroom door has a baby-proof
I'll
doorknob.
be back.
That's
He
okay.
can't leave his room without us letting him out.
Yeah, for the most part, Jack is pretty independent, so we don't really have to worry too much about him, like, being needy.
Oh,
Or-
my boy is quite independent, and that's why we worry about him getting out of his room.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, someone in the chat says your controller is pretty wicked. Oh, that's my husband.
Yeah, I like it. I just wish it had the color, because it's really nice looking with the golden embossment, but I wish it had that really solid theming. Cause
The
it's just
purple,
like a
the purple would look great, like a metallic
'Cause-
purple there.
Yeah, because I think aren't the Kimura colors like a royalish blue? Because I think if they
I
had done
think
that
so.
with the Switch, it'd be far more of like, I need this as opposed to I want it. I really like how they have the Kimura design on, but the color I think would add to it because to me that's what makes the Animal Crossing Switch an Crossing Switch is because it has those colors up. But like the Monster Hunter Switch, it just sort of does.
It's just sort of there.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're talking about his cool controller.
Oh yeah, the Monster Hunter one.
I wish though that the controller had purple coloration to it, and that the Switch had sort of the Kimura royal blue colors to it, because that would really like knock it out of the park for me.
Sure. Yeah, but they're not. They're reskins, if that makes sense. Like,
I know.
yeah, they're not. They're not. I don't ever see them doing something crazy like that unless it's for Mario, and even then, they don't really go over the top.
Or
Yeah,
Animal Crossing.
Even the Zelda Wii U was pretty subtle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gold
Like,
gold
it had
trimming is
the-
pretty usual.
Yeah, the gold trim and like I guess like the gold made sense for Wind Waker because it would look like old timey type stuff because you know there's a lot of like searching like ancient ruins of old Hylia
Yeah.
in Wind Waker, but also other colors would have made a lot more sense. So, but back to World, I had a grand old time fighting Rathian before she waffle stomped me. One thing I've noticed, well, two things I've noticed. One, I really liked there was only like one like deeper female voice, and
Yeah.
that really annoyed me. No, there's two. There's old grandma voice. There's old grandma hunter voice, and I almost went with that one. But I went with the deep female voice because every other female voice in Monster Hunter sounds like a 12-year-old anime schoolgirl.
Jay has a female character, and he has his character's voice like pitched all the way up, so it whenever she gets hurt, it's just like
Exactly, and that drove me nuts. But here's something else that I figured out is that the voice actor who did the lines for the voice I chose, I swear to God, she also voiced Naruto in English.
Oh, okay.
yeah, because isn't one of the male voice actors, isn't that the guy who voices Goku? I'm pretty sure I heard.
I'm sure he's in this. Yeah. Oh yeah, I told you that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Sword and Shield guy from the demo was totally Goku voice. Damn it! I could have had Goku voice.
You can do it.
You just have the voice test.
That's one of the things that my brother and I.
Can I still change my voice?
I don't know. I don't know if you can change your voice. Maybe.
I'm only 10 hours in. I might reset and change my voice.
If you go to appearance settings, there's a lot of things you can change there. But I didn't really look into it so much because I was trying to change, which you can't do for the Palamute. I figured out that just like I use the stock black, it's not black, it's maroon. So Blinky is a maroon color instead of black. And I'm like, okay, sure, I guess. Like, I'll keep her.
You can just recruit another Palamute.
Yeah, I know, but this one's already level 23 or something.
Oh, yeah, never mind, yeah.
I'm just like,
that'd be a pain.
I'm just gonna leave it. It's Blinky. I did a lot of work to make it look like Blinky, and I still failed, so whatever. I even messed with the color slider and stuff to make it all look black, and it just came out red, and I'm like...
Yeah.
Oh, so... Yeah, one other thing about the voice lines is whenever they yell, "Watch out!" or "It's coming!" just dodge. Whatever the fuck you're doing, just dodge whenever it says that.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
We had a grand time last night with that line. So we're fighting Kezu, and we're making all sorts of jokes, right? All sorts. And I hear Chauncey's hunter, who's a female, go, "Oh no, it's coming!" And I was like, I lost it. I couldn't. I just couldn't.
He's got that anime schoolgirl voice
yes, too. He does. So I was just like, oh no, what have we done?
Jay's friend, who you talked to briefly earlier, also got to fight Kazu for the first time today.
Oh,
and
yeah?
Similar conversations were going on.
Yes. That's when I popped in, right? Because he was like, "Oh God, I got paralyzed." Okay. Yeah, I actually...
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh God, it's so big.
Mm-hmm.
It's so thick."
He's very vast.
I mean, he is. You can see the veins.
That's what she said.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so this is not a kid-friendly show, despite my kid keep popping in today to talk about Minecraft. So yeah, there was that. The voice line stuff, I was not, like, when they first announced this stuff with the demo, the first demo and stuff, I was totally off. I was like, no, it doesn't feel like Monster Hunter. Why are we trash-talking monsters? This doesn't really feel good. I left it on. I was going to give it a choice because I was kind of warming up to it in the Magnamalo stuff because of the watch out or that kind of stuff. A good audio cue for a big attack. So, I left. I picked, my voice. I picked everything. And the first quest I'm on, I just run up and I pick up some herbs to get some potions. And he goes, yoink! And I'm like, I'm sold. I'm sold. It's hilarious. Like, I can't not use this. So the voices have really grown on me, just because they add some, like, needed comedy. Whereas, Monster Hunter started getting a little more serious. Like, Monster has always been very lighthearted, and the voices make it lighthearted. Oh, yeah.
There's so much silly stuff.
Yeah, and I love it. I love that we're back to silliness. Like, World really took a lot of that silliness out. At least to begin with. They added silliness in
Meowskiller Chef notwithstanding.
I mean, the
Yes.
freaking sequence where the handler goes from the ground to an Apsaros to the Jagras to
Now,
the back
that
of a Devil Joe.
That was not
That
in
was
the base
ridiculousness.
game. I will say, my statement still stands. That was not in the base game. Devil Joe was the first DLC. So...
but still, it was so fucking goofy.
Yeah,
and
but they don't play it
love...
as goofy. They didn't play it as goofy at all. That's
well,
the
I
point.
was gonna say, reason being is because the contextualization that happens with the Rage Gaming video clip, where he just puts like the circus music in the background, just like underscores the whole thing.
I
It
don't
makes it
know.
all the more hilarious to me.
Sure, but I you know, the game doesn't sell it that way, right? That was an
I know.
interpretation. So, you know, like there wasn't near as much comedy as I feel like there needs to be up until Rise. Um, yeah. Well, actually, it was before Rise too. I wonder what kind of joke weapons. I haven't seen any joke weapons yet. I know there's an umbrella.
There's a feline cat's paw sword and shield.
Mm.
There's also it's either switch axe or a charge blade that has like the cat's face on it. There's a charge
okay.
blade that is sort of playing off the Dango bunny thing because
Okay.
it's like a wooden rice block and like a mallet or like a sword type thing
Mm-hmm.
for the charge blade. There's an origami switch axe that looks pretty cool. I have yet to get the stuff to craft it.
Yeah, I'm still just creating great swords, and so far, I've been pretty happy. There's good water great swords. There's good lightning and fire and ice. The ice one, not so much. It's the Gombi right now. I haven't fought Goss Harag yet. The only thing I've fought in 3-star has been Magnamalo and, as Chauncey calls him, Captain Dirty Tail, Almudron. And actually, Almudron fight was pretty good. But I haven't crafted a ton of different weapons yet, and I've only been focusing on Greatsword anyway, so far.
Yeah, Jay and I did a Somnicanth hunt, and I didn't realize that it actually,
I did
whenever
do
it's going
Somnicanth.
between areas, it swims on its back.
Yeah, like an otter.
And in the area, it'll swim around on
Mhm.
its back too, and sort of like, if you're not paying attention, you'll lose it because of how like close
Whoa.
to the water its head
Yeah.
and stuff go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have you fought Bishaton yet?
No. I have seen him.
There's a really cool thing that it does. So you know how it uses the fruits to attack with?
Yeah.
One of the ones that it uses has a flash effect, like a
Like a flash bomb?
that I'm trying to think
Like
of
a
the
sonic
monster.
bomb.
Gypsaros.
Yes, like
Yes,
gypsies. Or Tsitsi Yaku for
But-
world players.
But when it actually goes to use the flash, it actually covers its eyes.
Ooh,
with
that's a
its
cool
hand.
tell. That's a cool tell. Huh. Yeah, no,
So like that just completely caught us off guard.
I have seen him. I have not fought him yet. I did fight Somnicanth as well. I haven't gotten a lot into 3-star. I saw that Diablos was available before I went to bed last night and got really happy, and then didn't fight him yet. I just haven't. Pan,
We also fought him, and he's scary.
have you done a rampage yet, Pan? I would say rampage fights are a lot more fun than I thought they were going to be.
I ran like hell away from one earlier.
Oh no, you're talking about the Magnamalo. We're talking about like the tower defense mode.
Oh no! I haven't.
It's not too far into the game. You get to do your first one, and it's not bad. I would say it's a lot more fun the more people you have. Like I couldn't imagine this being extremely fun solo, because it needs some coordination. That's for sure.
Yeah, and
But
plus
like,
the monster targeting can definitely
Oh,
overwhelm
yeah.
you at times too.
oh yeah, because the way we did it, I think the best was the second one. Did we do 2? Ace.
I feel like we only did one.
So I would
You might
say
have done others.
I did one before you guys. I did another groups before you guys had yours. So I did your groups went better than the first groups. And part of it was that I would look at my brother and I'd say like, "Hey, dude, you needed to take out that green one so we can take out those blue ones cuz like we didn't have that kind of coordination before that." And that was something I didn't expect is like the green ones like, "Oh, we'll just have to watch out and ignore them." Green ones are super serious. Like you really got to take care of them because hey, all those defenses you set
Yeah.
up, bye.
Yeah,
That's what
and
the green
plus,
ones do.
Plus, as I learned today, if you're trying to focus on the blue ones and you're trying to shoot them with cannon, you'll often get pinged by the ones that are in the air. I mean, Acnosam and Pookie Pookie were pretty aggravating today.
Yeah, yeah, I could see that. We had a Puke kill someone because they weren't paying attention,
Oh,
and we were like, "Hey, what? Oh, nope, he's dead."
yeah, we Jay and I took on Apex Arzuros, and he carded me, and I think might have carded Jay.
Yeah.
But Apex Arzuros, he comes in and basically just destroys everything. He pretty much went straight back to the gate, and there's 2 areas in which you fight him. He just came into the area, smashed down one of the armament areas, went straight to the gate, and took it down in like 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. And we were both just like, "Oh shit, it's go time. We need to get serious."
Yeah, no, they showed that in the cutscene. He just destroys a gate, just boom.
He basically just jumps up in the air and, like Red Helm Arzuros, slams his ass down on the ground and just tremors everything apart.
So how are you guys at using your wire bugs in combat?
Decent. I still need to work on distancing with the hunting horn.
I forget about it quite often. So, I will say I'm using the the greatsword. I'm still sticking with the bounce. I actually saved a couple clips on YouTube, or clips from the Switch capture thing, of me doing some really cool bounces and or moves. I will say I kept the same. There are the 2 in the demo, and they give you the ability to switch out the greatsword 1 instead of doing a bounce and then charge up and slam. You can do just like a counter attack essentially. It's like, hey, I'm going to sit here, hit. Okay, I'm going to do a strong charge after that. And it actually only cost 1 wire bug. And I was thinking like, oh, that'd be really cool. It only cost 1 wire bug. That means I could do a lot more with the wire bugs and have a lot more to do. And I was really thinking it over, and I was like, I understand that charge slash will do blue damage, but I feel like I like the bounce more. I feel like I just like it more. So I'm going to stick with the bounce. So wire bug wise, I stuck with the same moves, but switch skills, I fully changed the shoulder check. So the greatsword shoulder check, you take a small amount of damage and push through. The replacement for the shoulder check, you don't take any damage. You, instead of doing like a shoulder rush, right? Like you take the sword and you push forward, and it's actually a really cool reference to the cutscene from Monster Hunter 2. The opening cutscene, you see them do that, where he's like pushing up against a Blanganga. Now they're guarding in that point. It's supposed to be a guard from the Blanganga attack, but it shows him staying on it and like being like, fighting the Blanganga with it. And when you push through like that, you can actually, I shoulder check things like a lot more often with that. It chunks sharpness, whereas the shoulder check didn't. So you lose more sharpness. And you also lose stamina because it is a block. It counts as a block. So, I kind of enjoy it. I actually increased some of my block stuff with some armor skills and actually helped a little bit. But like, I like that move a lot. So I ended up really liking that one. And that's the only thing I've switched up is just that shoulder check.
Yeah, for the most part, because I'm sort of maining Hunting Horn right now, I've basically stayed with what I've had from the demo.
Yeah.
Now I did sort of go back to like the old way of doing it, where it doesn't have you double up your notes for them to count. So it's just like instanced, I guess I would say.
Sure.
I really like the double wire bug move that you can do, where you sort of like take it and stab it into the monster. but that's just what I need to work on in terms of the distancing that I mentioned, because there have been many times where I've whiffed with that and just completely missed because the monster repositions.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the bounce I miss a lot on smaller monsters because it's a specific distance, and you can just jump it.
But then the second part of that move where you trigger I don't know if it's just like a sonic wave that does damage. I've gotten a lot of knockdowns and knock out of the airs with that, so I really like that move, and I think I'm gonna stick with that.
Okay.
So I've only unlocked one switch ability so far in the Sword and Shield, but good God, do I love it!
Mm-hmm.
You push like XA and you just sort of slide forward and hold your sword up, and then you jump up and smack. And
Mhm.
if you hit
Oh,
right,
yeah.
that can turn into like jumping up in the air. Then you slam back down.
Mhm.
It reminds me. Oh God, I have missed aerial hunting art so much.
Oh yeah.
And they gave me back basically the key part of that move set. And if they would just give me oils and Shaggy Magala back, my life would be complete.
Okay.
I'm not getting either of those in this game, I know, but I still got my aerial hunting art back, and God, do I love this sort of slide forward and jump up, and it's fun.
I feel like now I haven't got far enough to see these or not see these, but I feel like we're getting 3 monsters teased that we aren't getting. Ignactor, because we've seen the Urukhtar around.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier today.
Zamtrios, because we see the Zamites, and then
Wait, what the hell? Wait. Big Zam's not in the game?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
But my pessimism is saying he isn't. And
Close your eyes for it. Shake your head or nod your head. Ace, shake your head or nod your head. Is it in the game?
I haven't gotten that far.
Oh, okay. I thought you had. Okay, you can
Yeah,
open your eyes now
so-
for it.
I wouldn't know.
Okay, I thought you would know. Sorry.
I've gotten into high rank, but they don't. I haven't even seen Rachna Kadaki yet, so
I just
I'm still waiting for my fire spider.
Okay, I just assumed that Big Zam was in the game because we have the Zamites.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is I assume that we're gonna get Ignactor, Big Zam, and then I assume we're gonna get Gravius because of Bessarius. Like, there's never been a title where the two haven't been together. In fact, it's a lot more common to have Gravius and no Bessarius. That's actually been a thing.
That's what I was about to say, was that like having Zamites without Big Zam would be like having Bessarius without Gravio.
Mm-hmm.
So
Haven't seen him yet either. So we'll see. Now, I will say, what kind of worried me is that you see a majority of the monsters in that sort of scroll that you see between every quest, the big mural, the watercolor mural. But there are things that are in the game that aren't in that scroll as well, so that kind of made me feel better, because I'm pretty sure that Baroth doesn't appear in that, and I'm pretty sure that there was another one.
Well, I think that scroll only shows what we've been shown through the trailers. I don't think it has shown.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think either of the Wraths are on the scroll.
No, Rathalos definitely is. I maybe have not seen Rathian, but I definitely have seen Rathalos. He's near the end of it, very near the end.
Oh, okay. Maybe my eyes just glazed over it.
Yeah. Yeah, Nargacuga's in that
they
scroll.
are introducing
Narga's on the scroll.
Yeah. Him and Tiger.
They tried introducing cat and dog, and cat does not like dog out there.
Oh.
You're talking like audio issues. We thought you were in, you're like, hey, look at the Nargacuga.
I thought you were referencing something about the Nargacuga. Yeah.
And I'm like, no, he's definitely on the scroll.
Oh no.
He's 100%.
No, that was a wonderful coincidence. No, but I just heard like cat spitting out there, and I was just like, oh shit, it's going down.
Well, hey, it
finally happened.
It's not your 4-year-old asking you to put on Sky Patrol for Minecraft.
Oh, that reminds me. When I was picking my Palico voice, you know, they make all those cat sounds. That scared the bejesus out of my cat.
The funny
He
thing
was
is,
like,
Yeah.
I was trying to disturb Blinky with the dog noises, right? Because she's terrified of other dogs, right? She didn't care. She's just like, whatever.
huh?
Get to the cats, and she's like, no, what's going on?
Our friend Sam, she has a Shiba Inu. That's the dog that's here right now.
Mhm.
A few times with just interaction in the game. When I've left the tent after prepping, when your dog does that little stretch and sort of does like the kind of whine, Charlie has cocked his head sideways, just being like, "What? Where? Who? Other dog? Huh?"
Mhm.
Yeah. So I had like one cat like way up in his cat tree near the TV, and the other one was like asleep on my lap.
What's up?
And I started testing Palico voices, and the one in my lap he's asleep. He goes, and you know, instant claws in my thighs, and I'm like, cool,
What's up? Died?
all right, done testing kitty noises. And then the other one up in the cat tree just like fuzzed out, and like he's like, I gotta get out of here, man.
What's
Mhm.
up?
Yeah. It's been an interesting day for the cats. They've been a bit more adventurous, I would say, than they normally are with there being a dog here. I think because probably he's much smaller than the other dogs that have been here, because the other dogs that have been here have all been retriever size, but
Yeah.
Charlie has been here a few times and he's like small. He's
Yeah,
like
he's-
maybe
yeah.
2 to 3 times the size of a cat. So Asherby, our turkey cat, because she's plumper than the other one,
I seen her.
she has more so had like a standoff. Hi, tiny human. She sort of has been having standoffs all day with him where he's like poking his nose right in her face because he's just like, cat, what is this? Are you dog or are you cat? I don't
That's
understand.
dangerous.
And she just like hisses at him. She hasn't attacked him, but it sounded like Cappuccino met Charlie just now and was none too thrilled.
This displeases me.
My guess would be that my fiance held Cappuccino and was like, "You're going to meet him," and she was like, "I'm having none of this bullshit."
That's a bad idea, yeah. Well, what else? What do you like about Rise compared to other Monster Hunter games?
From what I've played of it so far, I really like the rampage. Something to, as a pro tip, cat, yay,
That's Beerus the Destroyer.
awesome. One thing I would recommend is to keep an eye out, because something that can be super helpful during a rampage is if you get a monster that becomes mountable, that is a big help to stopping all the other monsters. I've definitely been able to stop some of the blue monsters from damaging the gates or toppling them by using a monster. So an eye out for those lesser ones like the red one. Also, I need to get in the habit of trying to use the Dragonators because I've not used that. But Jay did get to use the nuke shot, as I call it, where basically it took up the whole entire TV screen when he did that, and I wasn't expecting it, so I was just like, "Oh shit, okay."
Well,
So, what do you like about Rise compared to other games? Fort?
oh boy. The combat's really solid. I mean, really solid. It's hard. It's like thinking about Monster Hunter through the ages. It is the same but better. And Monster Hunter's combat was what sold me on the game 17 years ago. Like, and it was that bad 17 years ago in comparison to today, the combat feels a lot weightier and a lot better, even though it did. It's really hard to say that without make it feel like it didn't sound. It wasn't weighty or good before, but it was. It's just that much better. So,
Well, I think that's due in part to like how much Capcom and the Monster Hunter teams actually care about, putting out something for the fans of the games.
yeah.
Because it feels like they've improved with each generation. They seem to take, you know, feedback from the fans.
Welcome, Jay. Sorry. Go ahead.
And I don't know. I really appreciate what they do with each. I like when they try new things, and I like when they come out with these new interesting ideas and reinvent old ones and switch up, weapons, traversability. It really feels like you have a lot of freedom of movement in this game, which I think was definitely it's been an ongoing thing. We used to have to press A to get up walls and stuff like that.
Or
and we
not.
used to have to
or just not.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, four improved on that because we've been doing 3U before Rise came out, and to have to go back to doing the jump to grab onto the ledge and then to get up.
It's like it takes forever to pull yourself off a ledge, and it's just like, holy cow, why? What is this?
And now you can either on your dog or just like by yourself run up walls or run up vine walls. It's really amazing to see Monster Hunter evolve in this way, to have been graced with this, coming from second generation, and you come from first generation. I just have loved how these games have evolved over time.
I will say that they added a lot of cool little mechanics that we didn't know about or expect. Like the bonus birds. They're just like, hey, there's a super rare bird. If you get it, your rewards are doubled. Well, let's fucking find that bird.
I have not. I have had that bird spawn a few times. I've not been able to get that sucker.
The last couple times that it's spawned, because you can see it on the map. Because I do a lot of circumventing. I'm still exploring. Like I haven't seen everything there is to see yet. I've explored uncovered every area of every map, but I haven't So I'll go around looking. I'm still looking for mining points and that kind of stuff. And every once in a while I'll be like, hey, that bird's here, and I see it on the map. I immediately beeline to it. If you get there fast enough when it tells you, it won't leave yet. You can just run up and grab it. So
yeah, I did.
That's good to know.
Yeah,
I did one of the tours, and I got lucky enough to find the endemic life, the rare endemic life in the shrine room, the snow-faced fox.
Nice.
It's like a multi-tailed fox that sits on top of one of the arches.
Yeah. I didn't even know there was rare endemic life again.
Oh God.
You don't capture them though. You take pictures of them, and then it registers it, and then you can change. And then you can change the image in their listing.
The pictures. That's the one thing I don't like so far is the pictures.
But you love Pokemon Snap.
I do, but it's like playing a bad Pokemon Snap. Okay, all right.
I mean, I like it enough, and
we only got a month until good Pokemon Snap.
It's true. I'll still be playing this most likely though.
I know. I know.
That'll be the girls' game that I play with them for a little while. Because I am going to get the multiple copies of that. Oh man, today, when they were like, I want to play Monster Hunter, and I was like, cool, do some low level quests for me. That was good.
Pan, have you seen the rock lizards at all on the maps? Yeah, keep your eyes out for those. Those are super useful. That you give like 2. But I've gotten a couple that have just given earth crystals, and I'm like, yay! Like every other
Oh
mining
yeah,
point.
I love those guys.
I mean, I may do a thing where I take a picture of everything, like all the endemic life and all, just to replace the picture. But we'll see. Like I haven't enjoyed how to get to the camera yet. It took a long time for me to figure it out.
I really think those wall crabs in the sandy plains are pretty. Have you seen those yet?
I have. I couldn't
like-
figure out what they were for. Like I was just like, why are
They're-
they here?
They're a weird endemic life. You can't like interact with them. You can take pictures of them, obviously. But like, I don't know if you've noticed, but when there's a large monster in the area, I think to like defend themselves and ward it off, they start like shooting rocks out of the
Yeah.
out of their cone-shaped backs.
Cool.
So they're sort of like a combination of Cianatars and Octoroks
That's
Mhm.
cool.
from Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, I've seen them. I was like, I gotta kill him. So I was like wall running up to him and striking him. And I was like, I don't, because I wanted to see what kind of material came from them or something. Because I thought they were just a small monster. I didn't
Mhm.
think they were just endemic life. And then you're like,
Let's kill it. See what kind of hat we can make out of it.
I mean, that's where we're at in the
That's
game,
the
right?
game. That's the game.
That's
Conehead.
That's what we got to do. I mean, we're hunters. Yeah, I don't know. I like I said, I haven't really got to sit down and just enjoy the game yet. So I've enjoyed my time, but like again, everything has been stressed. I mean, hey, 5 interruptions by kids today. Like they're all hyped up because of other things going on. But this week, I will be able to delve a lot further into it because work's going to be slow again. And also, I'm the only one here. Everyone's on out of town or on vacation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't you have that thing coming up where you're the only one home?
Yep, that would be tomorrow. Starting tomorrow. And then I take the girls back after dinner, and
Nice.
it's just me. I could just play in my underwear in the living room, and no
That
one
sounds
would know.
wonderful.
I would never do it. I am not a
Yeah,
not a
my,
person that does that, but I could.
I was talking to my mother-in-law. Earlier, and I'm the last person in my family to be able to get the vaccine, and I finally got an appointment to get one. So in about a month and a half, I will be fully vaccinated. Everyone in my family will be fully vaccinated, and that means my in-laws can babysit the boy, and my husband and I can go do something grown-up without him.
That'd
Nice.
be
And we said, yeah.
amazing.
We sat down and talked for a minute, like, when was the last time we did that? That was our anniversary back in August. And before that, it was before the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas before, like, my mother-in-law would come up, like, every 2 weeks or so and, like, be like, all right, Saturday with Grandma at the park. So,
Yeah.
anyways, that was a tangent, but, your whole week alone sounds wonderful, Fort. I'm jealous.
We'll see. We'll see. I might get called in a bunch to work by myself, and then everything will be on fire, and I'm like, I don't know what to do because I'm the new guy. And
This is fine.
yeah. Or I just
You did
might
the face perfect.
I just might wake up at 10 o'clock and play until 2 a.m. a couple days. Who
Yeah, I
knows?
have a feeling coffee is going to be a necessity these next 5 days.
I don't drink coffee. I've cut down on the pop, although I did just drink one. It is just water for me right now.
No, it's not. That's straight vodka.
I don't drink alcohol. I can't.
That's why it's funny.
I couldn't hunt well if I was drunk. It's true. I mean,
I know.
yeah, Yeah, I know. I'm excited to delve in more. I'm excited to make some more armors. I did make such a hodgepodge of an armor. I don't normally do mixed sets, but like, there's no set bonuses like in World. It's just like, hey, if you have X amount of a set, you get bonus resistances, and that's it. They really
Oh
incentivize like
man,
mixed sets.
I miss the set bonuses.
Well,
Yeah,
everything
right
has
now
a
I've
set
got
bonus. It's just the same set bonus.
yeah. Right now I've got like a set that has like either 4 or 5 different pieces. Because I've got 2 levels of Slugger Horn Maestro with a necklace and then just some random hodgepodge skills. But I'm going to be looking to get high rank Kezu legs because those come with that final 3rd level of Slugger that I've been.
Mm. Let me see. My charm gives free meal, so there's that, and then I have Rathian Helm, just because it's better defense. I really don't care about the blight resistance. Then I have Acnosom Chest and Tacit, and that is for I got a guard like a guard up, and what was the other 2 skills? I can't remember. But they were decent. And then I got Basarios arms and Samenkanth legs. And I'm just like a mixed set. I've been a mixed set for a while. In fact, the legs I just replaced with Samenkanth today, earlier. And I had what is Great Roggy legs. I had Roggy legs, the cowboy boots.
Okay. Yeah.
Beforehand. And it's just like, okay, I'm just going to find some skills. I haven't found any focus, and I haven't found any part breaker. And I don't know if focus or part breaker are options because I didn't see them in the list. Dude, I'm going to be mad if they don't have
had part breaker on it. No,
I
there
was
is
gonna
part
say,
breaker.
that's going to be crazy if there's no part breaker.
Because I know
I
it
almost
was on
guaranteed
something.
Diablos would have it because he's traditionally had it a lot. Him and Duramboros, even though we don't know if Duramboros is in the game or not, because we haven't finished it. You okay there, Ace?
I'm currently sifting
Oh.
through some stuff.
Gotcha.
So one thing I really like is just kind of how zippy and fast everything is.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when I have a doggo. Like, I can
Yeah.
just, like, I love that when you go mine, you just whack and you got your 3 parts and then you can move on with your life. I was saying that earlier to some people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, somebody in charge of Monster Hunter, like, I don't know, played WoW back in the day or something and realized how lame it is that you can't gather resources from your mount.
Yeah.
Rathalos chest is what you want for it. Comes with 1 level of part breaker and 1 level of windproof.
Okay, I don't care about windproof, but part breaker, yes. Man, I tell you what, fighting a water monster is damn scary right now. It's like I have like negative 15 water.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Toby Kadachi was a problem for me today, as I mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm.
He, even though I don't have negative protection from it, but he consistently has dealt like 1/3 to half of my health with every single hit.
And
So-
Toby used to be quite the pushover.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like one good thing about this game is the difficulty is there. Like, it's not super difficult, but like, it's certainly more difficult than World. Like 100%. And we fought Kazoo last night, and we were having the jokes and stuff. But like, the Kazoo fight is not just like having fought Kazoo, you know, for the whole 18 years that I've been, or 17 years that I've been playing. I expected to go in that and have 0 problems, but like, they change him up a little bit. He's still dangerous.
I've noticed a lot of the hub versions are not screwing around.
Yeah. No, we so the first quest that we went into, we were worried about timing out because I'm not even kidding. So my brother and I went in with like low rank gear, right? And we were like, hey, we're gonna kill an Arzuris, but at the same time, we're gonna kill Great Azuchi or Great Ragi or something, because it was a Great Ragi, a Great Azuchi, and an Arzuris in the same quest.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, why don't we just try to do a full clear? And we were like over halfway through, and we still hadn't killed one. And we were like, holy cow. So we killed the one, and we killed Arzuris within 5 minutes left. Like we were under the 5 minute timer for Arzuris, and we only killed the one other one. I think it was Roggy is what we killed, and
Yeah, I think I took on Gostarog solo and got within the last 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure.
Phew. Online? You did the online?
By myself, I think. Yeah,
Well,
the online version actually, the hub
yeah.
version.
Okay. Oh, yeah. It's the hub quests are not joking around, but they are scaled. At least they told us they were. So. This game's not easy, and I appreciate that. But it's not like overbearingly hard. It's not punishing. I like finding the
Just
new
gotta take your
camps.
time. Be patient.
Finding new camps is fun. It's part of the exploration as well. Man, I wish I had got farther, because I feel like I'd have a lot more to say, especially about some of the monsters. Summoncanth was a solid fight. Actually, the only time I faced Toby is we actually got a ride off on Toby, and then used Toby to go mess up Summoncanth. So that was cool. But that's all I saw of him, and I was the one riding him. And like did a lot of damage, but I was like, cool. All right, bye, Toby. We're gonna fight Summoncanth now. Yeah, I still haven't fought Bishitan. I just I like to do full clears. So whenever I'm not playing with other people and progressing or making armors and stuff, I go back. So I've gone back to 1 star and cleared it all the way.
Me
we're
too.
working on 2 star.
That's part of why I haven't progressed very much. I mean, also I only got 10 hours, but yeah, I've been full clearing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And some of those hub ones they're really tedious to solo full clear, so I'm just I'll get to it. But I've been focusing village mostly.
Yeah, when I'm not, I have been mostly playing with people. But the few times that I have got to play solo, I did go back, and I think I now have 1 star full cleared. I think I'm working on 2 now, which maybe I don't know. I'm really cloudy on where I'm at on offline mode or village. There you go, village quest. Even though I was just working on 1.
Yeah, I've got 1 or 2 quests in level 2 to clear out still. Work in progress.
Yeah, I think I'm in level 2. I think I got 3 left in level 2. I'm doing the grab ship parts, I guess. Gathering quest.
I don't think I've gotten that one yet.
It's weird.
I haven't.
It's like some sort of weird collectible.
There's also a quest for the Dango Bunny Cantina, where you go into the shrine ruins. You literally pick up these little boxes.
I did that one.
Have ingredients. Yeah, that one was weird to me. How
Okay.
it's just 6 boxes scattered up a trail that leads up towards the waterfall.
Yeah.
I was just like, weird.
So I'm confused about that one. So you know how you got that little yellow dialogue box on the quest when you pick the quest? So I cleared the quest, but the little dialogue box didn't go away from the thing. And I can't and I tried to talk to the little girl who gave me the quest, and it's not clearing.
Maybe there's a sub quest in it that we have to do.
Maybe. I guess I should probably maybe read the quest description.
Oh yeah, I've been skipping dialogue hard. There's a lot of dialogue, and I've been skipping all of it.
These are some of the gabbiest motherfuckers I've seen since The Witcher.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's
Also,
I tried to care, and I cared for 2 sentences, and then I moved on.
I don't know if you saw my rant in the spoiler chat yesterday, Well, two things happened. One, I was incensed that right when they start you off, they just auto equip you a longsword.
Mm-hmm. Which you can immediately unequip.
I know, but I was incensed at that. So that, uh, um, I think it was Chauncey who said that Rise is a weeb. I said, "Oh, you don't say." I think this place is more Japanese than traditional sake served by geisha at a cherry blossom festival held at a 300-year-old inn, attended by actual samurai.
Wow.
Yeah. Jay has his language set to English, and he was doing the smith that's in the Gathering Hub area,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, "Okay, you've got to get like more than 2 lines of dialogue, man. Come on."
I'm pretty sure the voice actor for him is Uther from WoW. Uther from WoW and Tyrael.
Oh.
Oh, there was another thing. It's like right when you're starting off and you need to like go talk to the quest maiden for the first time, and you like leave your room.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, "Hey, listen!"
Mm-hmm.
And I just had this like PTSD flashback.
Navi!
Hey, listen! Like I swear to God, it was the same like tone and everything, and it was just like, no, she did not just tell me to come and hey, listen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's also interesting putting some of the villagers in the rampage too, I should mention. Although they seem to be on like a limited timer when you deploy them, though.
They are. Ooh, that's right. I forgot that the one we did together, Ace, we got an S rank because
yeah,
I was doing a lot to sort of get all those objectives done, which I was like, hold on, no, stop killing something. We just need to kill one more with the ballista. Leave it alone so I can kill it with the ballista, and we did. Yeah, we got it. We got an S rank. We got an A rank on the one I did first, which didn't go as well as I'd hoped. I was like, wow, A rank's still pretty good.
Yeah, in the Apex Arzuros, even though it felt like we were basically on the ropes the whole entire time, we still got an A rank. And then we did a low rank Tigrex one, and we got an S rank on that. So I'm wondering if it's maybe a little more forgiving.
Maybe. You do get some cool items though. Yeah, there's a the Rampage mode has a unique crafting system attached to it. So you'll want to do that.
More crafting?
Yeah, you get to customize your weapons essentially with certain abilities. That doesn't change how they look or anything, and it's actually rather small bonuses, but it's pretty good as far as like.
We just lost him.
Yeah, you get some stuff.
Hey, he's back.
Yay, Ace is back.
Yeah, Discord just doesn't like phones for whatever reason, so.
Yeah.
It'll just randomly drop me off sometimes, whether I'm in voice or in video.
I see.
I don't know. I guess we could do it over Skype, but no. Skype was terrible too. I don't know. I don't feel like I have a lot more.
Jay's making fun of us.
Yeah.
Jay's making fun of us in the general chat.
Oh yeah.
You mainly, you.
Me?
No, Fort. He'll see when he can look at it.
What's he saying?
He made a freaking meme.
I wish I could show it to you. I don't know. There's a meme.
I can't look. Yeah.
He posted a meme about you.
It's like the meme with the guy that has a handgun, and then he's got like a juggernaut armor face, and it's labeled Fortuan.
Hang on.
All I know is that I must kill. Skips all dialogue. Oh, there you
go. For every quest, I don't know who I am.
Oh man.
Hey, the dialogue's boring in my defense. Most of the time. Maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't know because I didn't read it.
Oh, Did you talk to the two drummer cats in the hub? They speak in rhymes or in
The
rap.
drummer cats are awesome.
Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to talk about this. I forgot. So, what do you guys feel about the intros to levels and monsters?
Oh yeah, the sort of song.
They're
I
tasty.
think it's really interesting.
They're haiku.
They're awesome.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
actually the 575
Yeah.
or the 757.
Like my husband was like chilling on the couch, like
757.
watching the boggy, the great boggy one, and he's like, oh, it's a haiku. I'm like, oh yeah, I thought it would be. Well, I think these are neat.
Okay, I like them. They're a little too grimdark for the tone. A little too grimdark. Like, it's like
They're very
Well, I mean-
serious.
I'd say it fits the theme of like the story and whatnot because the rampage is supposed to be like this calamitous event that could,
sure,
in theory, destroy the village. So they're fitting that with the monsters. I would say.
sure.
I don't know.
But
It-
like the
it's
bloodthirsty,
new to the series. I kind of like it.
the bloodthirsty Arzuris. Fuck no. No. He's
No,
Winnie
he's
the-
after Honey. He's
Winnie
giant.
the
I was
Pooh.
gonna
Winnie the Pooh.
Like, I don't like that. That came up while you
mean-
were with, like, on the call with me, Ace, and I was just like, this doesn't make sense. The what?
I mean, they hyped Great Boggy up quite a lot. And I'm like, no, he's still a Yagi clone.
Yeah, he's
not
still-
this badass.
Yeah, it's so weird because it's like I get what they're going for and it's cool, but at the same time it feels like not the same thing. Like the tone is just like, and then you go into the fight and you're like yoink,
Yoink!
and I'm like, wait a second, I thought I was fighting for my life here or something. Oh man.
I still think they're cool. I like them.
I mean, yeah, I like them. I feel that it's two puzzle pieces that aren't fitting together well. Is the problem? It's like I like this piece, I like this piece. I just don't think they go together.
Well,
So,
that's
yeah.
just like your opinion, man.
That's what the whole show is, man.
I know.
Our opinions.
I'm just living in quotes, as I always do.
Oh man. Okay. Well, I again, like I said, I don't feel like I have a lot more to say because I feel like I had to dig in more.
I'm good. Yeah, I mean, I've got my measly 10 hours. I think Ace had that much time in about 8 hours after the game dropped.
Maybe
I'll never tell.
he probably doesn't even know. He probably didn't even keep track.
No, I looked.
No, I
have,
don't think you guys,
21 hours.
No. Keep track of how much you were playing and at what time from release.
Yeah, he had 10 hours in, 8 hours after the game dropped.
Cheater.
Man.
Yeah, I've said all I can say, and I'm kind of ready to get back to it.
Same here. I'm gonna be playing more. I'm not gonna be staying up till 3 though. Not again tonight. No, that was a mistake.
Fair
Is-
enough.
is-
That's
That was a
That's
mistake.
You mean
pushing.
you're not 19 anymore with no responsibilities the next morning?
As you saw, well, they might sleep in quite a bit because they're supposed to be in bed, maybe not asleep
is
by
a-
8, but I had 5
This
interruptions.
is a dangerous bet. This is a dangerous bet. My son is supposed to be in bed at 7:30 and asleep by 8. Last night he was up till like 9:30 pretending to be Elsa.
I did see your posts. Of
I don't know.
him wearing the
Yeah, you probably
blanket.
saw the
Yeah.
the Facebook status. FYI, Ace. Yeah, so like last night, my son just flipped out, and I go upstairs to his room, and he's crying. And he says, "I need to look like Elsa. I need your help." And so he hands me his blue blanket, and I drape it around his shoulders, and he just starts walking around his room singing "Let It Go."
aw,
Wow.
it's cute.
And he's been doing that like all day today.
Nice. The stream dropped a little bit, is what I'm looking at.
Oh, okay. So, anyways, he was up way too late last night pretending to be a Disney princess, and he still got up at 5. So this is a dangerous gamble for it, but also at the same time, it'd be fun to knock out some quests with you.
Oh, I'm still gonna play. I cannot physically go to bed before midnight. It is not a thing in me. I am a night owl, so there's that.
Yeah.
Well, unless
Same
like
here.
that time when I was getting up at 3 a.m. for work. I don't know if you remember that, Pan.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was rough. So yeah, without anything else to say, I guess Pan will default to you for the next monster of the week because Mora isn't here.
I was about to ask about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's pick a new one. Fuck it, Gossarog. Everybody's got to fight Gossarog by next week.
Okay, I can do that.
Done.
I can do that.
Hopefully, I can.
You can. And if not, we can help you.
Yeah. So Gossarog. Gossarog's the new monster of the week next week.
Okay, a brand new one. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. We're gonna get back to hunting ourselves. So this is Fortuan. You can catch me at HunterSubPod on Twitter and here on Twitch. Same address at HunterSubPod, or it's twitch.tv/HunterSubPod. And yeah, look out for hunts. Join the Discord. We've had to make several rooms already. I think we've had two rooms running several times a day, at least. Last night I was playing with some people and Ace and someone else joined in. And I was like, "Hey, we already have 4. we can't do this." So we split it into 2 groups of 3. So join us and happy hunting and stuff, and we'll see you on the next quest. What about you, Pan?
I'll be in one of those hunting rooms when I can.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Again, on the Discord. And Ace.
You can find me on Twitter at AceBadgerGaming. I have a lot of dunk clips to catch up on, and then you can also probably find me spelunking in the caves in the sandy plains and losing my mind trying to find these swords like the doctor or the professor in the library in Last Airbender. I need to find it. I need to find it. No, we need to go. It's collapsing. No, I need to find it. Let me find it.
Okay. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll catch you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.